Hello, and welcome to our Michael Herr video entitled The Unexplained. In this video, we're going to be talking about several photographs that are of a controversial nature or a spiritual nature, or pretty much photographs that need an explanation. So first off, let's start with this one here. A lot of you have probably heard of the Shroud of Turin. So first of all, I will present it to you here. I'm sure you all can see that there. There you go. This particular photograph is rather unsettling for a lot of people, but it is one of those photographs that needs an explanation. The Shroud of Turin is believed to be the shroud that Jesus Christ was buried in, and that an image of a very, very unexplainable kind was appeared on the shroud. A lot of people believe the Shroud of Turin was a hoax, but if it was a hoax, it was one of the most astounding ever crafted, considering the fact everything about the particular image baffles scientists into explaining how this image could have possibly been a hoax, where there is no viable explanation for that. Particularly when you look at it in this particular setting as well. Kind of makes you wonder indeed what was going on there. It's one of those matters that has no explanation. And then when we look at this particular thing, this is more of a headshot of it, and it becomes very, very clear that what was really going on with this particular image. Could this have really been our Lord? Right here. Where it does make you wonder indeed. One of those instances that does need an explanation. Our next photograph of note comes to us from Mexico. And this particular photograph here entails several specter beings flying over several telecom communicators in Mexico. These particular specters are of a supernatural nature and does deserve an explanation, but none is given. Our next photograph here is believed to be an example of military science brought to us by some form of shadow government that is giving us no explanation to what this hyper anti-gravity ship could be. Very strange indeed. Our next photograph of note involves a volcano. So first of all, you will notice this volcano erupting, and then you will notice a black spherical object that appeared right before its eruption, making us wonder what is truly going on out there. Involving that particular unexplained incident, we have this one that also profiled something in the sky that was also of an unexplainable nature. Something that is rather interesting indeed. Along with that, we have this particular photograph that also needs an explanation. To why are we seeing certain things in the sky that just kind of makes you wonder indeed. What could really be going on out there, you know? Does make you wonder. And speaking of that volcano, after it erupted, we have this particular photograph of two spectral beings appearing above the volcano itself, making us wonder what is really going on there in the atmosphere above us. This next photograph comes from Mars, and it comes from a region known as Sidonia. And in this particular photograph, what we are looking at here are tunnels that are artificially made, meaning man-made, that exist on Mars. You will notice certain things about it, that there is some sort of light source that is there. But it does make you wonder indeed, was there a civilization on Mars? Sometime, as the Bible would call, in the days of Noah. not only on Mars, but we have this particular object that was found on the moon. Apparently, this is a photograph of a base that has been somehow nuked on the moon, making us wonder what was going on the moon. Were there actual human bases on the moon? Were there actual wars that were fought on the moon at certain points in time? Gives a lot of wonderment to that indeed. This is another photograph that needs an explanation. This believed to have been a photograph taken by Neil Armstrong and his partner Buzz. Believe, as well people may know, a lot of people know that the moon landing that the people saw is believed to be fake, but that it was an actual cover-up for a totally different mission that also involved the moon, but that Neil and Buzz were not the first people on the moon, but that the whole entire subject matter regarding the moon was of a, well, it's believed to be a lie, and that there is another truth, the real truth involving the moon. Could that actually be a reality? Well, that is a photograph that does need an explanation, doesn't it? Not only that, but this was also captured on the moon. And a lot of people can look at this, and what they are looking at here is a spherical tower. It's believed to be some form of satellite that was captured on the moon, making you wonder indeed what it was really going on the moon. One of those photographs that does need an explanation. And our last one here also comes from Mexico, showing us some form of spherical shape that is rather very strange indeed, making us wonder what was really going on with all these signs and wonders that have been appearing as of late. All these things that you have been seeing in these photographs all deserve an explanation. This has been our this has been our Michael Herr video. If you'd like to donate to Michael Herr, please send it to MIGUELJIMENEZ at P.O. Box 39204, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28278. You can also purchase the books by me, Michael Herr, at www.lulu.com. I'd like to say God bless you, and I will see you next video.